Why do you think that women were taught to fear their own power? I'm gonna give you a moment with that. And while you think about that, I'll just let you know that I am Empress Joy. I have been a hypnotist and dominatrix for over a decade, and I'm actually and have created a sacred playground for women, especially over 40, who are looking to no longer just submit in their own life, but to actually own it and to command the universe to give you whatever it is you desire. I have had clients from all over the world. I am currently in Mexico, in Tulum, Mexico, where I live at this moment. We'll talk about that a little later and how I got here. But I had so many clients, worked with many men and women. And I have, of course, found that most people have something that they are hiding, right? Something that they don't want to share with the rest of the world. But guess what? Everyone has it, right? Everyone has things that you have been taught to be ashamed about. But it's so funny. Everyone's got it. So, okay, I gave you a little time to think about it. Why do you think that women have been taught to fear their power? hmm I'm sure anything that you are thinking is the right answer. Okay. Women have been for so long put in a place where your power, your energy, your essence, your life force has been sucked out of you and used for other people's benefits, right? Shame, guilt, and fear has been put in you when it comes to doing anything for yourself, but it's been encouraged and it has really been something that has been pushed when it comes to setting your life to the side for others. Now, it's incredible because I guarantee you, if anybody's ever called you selfish, it was because, hey, great day. If anyone has ever called you selfish, it was because they were asking you to do something for them that you didn't want to do, and you were putting up your boundaries, you were increasing your standards, which every woman must do, every human, but definitely every woman must do. And because of that, they were greetings. They were saying to you, oh, I'd love to hear it. They would say to you that you need to put your needs, your desires to the side so that you could be there for them, right? Taking you out of your time, your attention, your love that you needed to pour into yourself. So now, are you not able to hear me? Are you not able to hear me? Well, I'm grateful for all those who are showing up for this beautiful live. Let me just because you weren't here in the beginning, let me remind you this is especially for women plus who have had a life of taking care of everyone else, who has given their time, energy, effort, everything they have to make sure that everyone else's life is happy. And now they are left drained. They are left not knowing who they are. They are left not being connected to themselves, to their interests, to their body. And now they are tired of it, right? Not only are you tired of being isolated, because that is one of the easiest ways to control a woman, right? You make her feel like she is meant to belong to someone, she is meant to put everything into them, and she is meant to not ask for advice from anyone else, to keep all of her thoughts, issues, problems inside of that home so that she can't even get help. She can't even seek to have a better life for herself. She can't seek to find out exactly how she should be being treated, right? She does not understand who she is anymore. She has absolutely lost herself. And that is the last thing that we want to happen. We have had more than enough of that. And we are now in the time where the feminine, divine feminine energy is not only rising, but it is calling for you to rise. It is calling for the women on the planet to step into your powerful energy. You are already doing it all. You are already leading. You're already making the decisions. You are just not saying, you're just giving someone else the credit, right? You're just following behind someone else who really ultimately was made to follow you, to be your partner. You are the one who has the divine connection, but you have been taught that you are not. Greetings, greetings from Dublin, greetings. Never lose your self worth. Perfectly said. But unfortunately, there are so many women, and we get to the point now where it might take us until we're over 40 years old to start to look to, you know what? It is time for me to take my power back. It is time for me to recognize what it is that I desire. And as a dominatrix, I love to help women be served, be worshiped, be adored. Because while it is that you are giving all of yourself, there is someone out there who is waiting to give to you. There is someone who is waiting to serve you. There is someone who's waiting to worship you. There is someone who is waiting for you to realize how powerful you are. Because, yes, they understand your divine energy. They understand that they benefit from it and they want to feed into you, not just take from you, right? Not isolate you, lock you up, get you pregnant, you know, financially abuse you, emotionally, mentally, and treat you as if you're their slave and servant, right? There are ones out here who are waiting for you to step into your dominatrix energy so that they can serve you how you please. And another question for you, if you had someone right now, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love to hear that. I love it. If you had someone right now who says, I would serve you, I would worship you, I would do whatever you want, do you know what you would ask of them? Do you know what it is that you want? Do you know what it is that makes you feel good, adored, worshiped, served? Do you know that they want for you to be in your powerful energy? As Shane said, a strong, independent woman. Yes, they absolutely want you to be in this energy so that you can help guide them. Because there's another secret. As a dominatrix for over a decade, I can tell you men love to be told what to do. Right? I get it. It doesn't sound as cool with their boys, so they have to hide it, right? That's the society we're in, unfortunately. But they love to serve you. They love to be told what to do. They love for you to guide them. They know your divine connection to the source. They know that you brought them here. They know on an unconscious level that it was your egg that they fertilized, right? There was no seed. There was your egg that was in you from the time generations ago. Those eggs were already in you. Look it up scientifically. It's scientifically proven, right? And your grandmother, your great grandmother was you in the womb of the womb of the womb with eggs already in you. So the divine connection that you have, men understand that even though society and women, right? Even though society has taught us all to degrade women, look down on women. Meanwhile, putting all of the responsibility on them, right? If there's a predator, the responsibility is still on the woman to make sure she's dressed a certain way, doesn't say a certain thing, is extra cautious, doesn't give them a chance, do give them a chance, right? There are all these things that people are going to tell you as a woman that you need to do everything except listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, right? You know what's right. They tell you stay longer, do more, give more. Then they tell you, well, you stayed too long. You saw the signs, you saw the red flags, you decided to stay. You will not win. If you continue to look for this external validation in this world that is confused up its ass, you will not win, right? I'm sorry. I tried it, right? Before I got a master's degree, I tried to go with what the world told me a woman is supposed to do. And then after that, I decided, no, I'm going to take charge in my life. And that's when I became a dominatrix. That's when I learned more about myself. That's when I went on a healing journey. That's when I recognized the absolute power and magnitude of who I am and what it means to be a woman. Yes, you are meant to receive. Yes, you are meant to be served. Yes, you are meant to be worshiped. Yes, you are meant to lead. And if it was the other way around, then why would the work be so hard to make you submit? Why would the work be so hard to get you to shrink? And how does that benefit you to follow that? How does that benefit you? Right? Get you isolated with lovely, we love the babies. Okay. We love the babies. But you'll be isolated with as many children as your body will allow you. We know it wasn't even 50 years ago, excuse me, actually more like 30 years, 40 years ago, where you were allowed to own your body, where a husband, you weren't his property to the point where he could say, yes, if I want to take your body, it is mine. It belongs to me, right? There is no R word. You're my wife. It's mine. I want it. Give it to me. That means you aren't seen as a human. We are not far removed from that. Let me read that. Yeah, she's my queen and boss. I serve her needs always. She's a beautiful mother. Could never do her job. Shane, we love you. We love men like you, okay? We love men like you. And in the society that we live in, unfortunately, men have been taught to call someone like you a simp, right? He would be say that you're whipped by your woman. But how much more amazing is your life that she is your queen, that you serve her, right? How much more incredible does she make your life? How much more is your life incredible for your daughters, right? How much more does it make you smile to see that smile that you're putting on her face, knowing that it's reciprocated, right? As a dominatrix, we learn and understand power exchange, right? It's a big part. This is part of what we do, right? We are exchanging power with one another. The dominant needs the submissive, just like the submissive needs the dominant to be expressed fully. Now you can stand in the natural power of who you are, Shane, and you can allow her to lead. She gets the divine inspiration, and you are the one who is actually goes with the plan, right? You are able to build, you are able to provide, you are able to protect because she has given you something to protect, right? She has allowed you to stand fully in your power, as it sounds like you allow her to stand fully in hers. And because of it, both of your lives and the lives of your whole family are much more amazing than these guys that you see all over these podcasts who are upset about women, who are complaining about all of these things, some of them being married. Hey, well, I'm just I understand that shade. I'm just saying in this world, you know how the brothers could be, right? Of all races, right? Where we see a man loving, adoring, treating his woman as the queen and goddess that she is. And she then gives that energy back to him. But on the outside, the men who are socialized will try to pull you back from that. They want to bring you back into the misery that they're in, right? When they're looking for what you have and would trade places with you in a second, right? And yes, that's part of what we say, right? The boys will be the boys, right? And we can say that's what separates them from men, but let's be honest, these are fully grown men with families, some with wives, with grandchildren. who will still be in this energy because it's the program, right? We have women who talk down on women who own themselves, right? Who have boundaries, who have standards. We are called women who are hard on men, right? When men absolutely need discipline. That is why the army works the way it does, right? That is why so many things work the way that they do for men. But then we teach the women, right, that they are meant to submit. And submit to what? Right? Not themselves, not the divine inspiration and guidance that goes through them, right? Not through that gut feeling that we have our brain, right? It's another brain that is leading us on the path that is going to be in the best benefit, not just for us, but also for our families, also for our loved ones. So I don't just teach women how to be dominatrix so that they can go and kick ass, though. Hey, it's if a man needs his ass kicked, which many men know they need their ass kicked, right? Because of the ways that they've treated women, right? Because of things that they've done and they've said, ways that they've hurt themselves because of this program, this silly programming that most are under, right? There is so much more to it, right? A woman being able to own her sovereignty, all of herself, be a fully expressed version of her. That is the true lack that we have in the world right now. And if we had it, oh man, how much more amazing this world would be, right? And Shane says they don't realize there's nothing but alcohol and drug addicts men need women for stability and structure. Okay, Shane, you preaching. Shane came through to preach, and we we appreciate it. It's true, right? You don't know what's behind the glass. You don't know what's behind the screen, right? But they are coming and they're poisoning the men even further into the system that already hasn't served them, right? It already has not been to your benefit, right? But at the same time, there has always been your need and desire for a woman, right? You don't even want to get your life right, most men, without one, right? And if you do, it is for the intention of getting a woman, right? You are getting your life together so that once you do have a woman, she can come and multiply it all because that is naturally what she does. Now imagine the woman who is in her power, the woman who knows what she wants, right? The woman who actually is fully expressed, fully in her pleasure, fully in her feminine of receiving, right? But also of leading with gentleness, with assertiveness, with her passion, with her sexual energy, with all of the incredibleness that a woman naturally has to offer. She is not only powerful, she is freaking unstoppable. And she is feared, which is why we are in the position we are in today, where women are taught to fear their power. Well, this time, of course, as you know, is ending. Okay. And naturally, it would take someone who's been a dominatrix for over a decade to help women stand in their power, to help women get out of this good girl nonsense that hasn't gotten you anywhere, right? It's gotten you to a place where men are asking you what you bring to the table. They know damn well why they came to find you. They know why they crossed the streets, why they sent the message, why they call your phone. It is because your essence, your energy, and hopefully in the most highest, powerfully expressed version of it is what gives their life purpose. So, yes, you being this good girl, you see what that's gotten you. You see, good night, Dublin. You see what that's gotten you. You see how you are drained, depressed, how you don't know who you are lost, you are not happy, you are not giving the energy to those that you love and care about that you wish you could give to them. You are saying yes when you know damn well you need to say no. You are not giving yourself the self love that you deserve, that you desire, that you were put on this earth to receive, so you cannot give it out. I wrote a book called Selfish is the New Sexy. And I because I know selfish is a dirty word, but it is where everything starts. If you do not give that love to yourself, I'm not sure what you think you're giving out, but I'm pretty sure it's got some desperate people pleasing energy in it that you absolutely don't deserve to be living in, to be sitting in. So, yes, I encourage every single woman, especially over 40, to connect with the dominatrix archetype inside of you because she's already there. So, we're going to release that good girl. And actually, we are doing a workshop Monday next week, Monday, June 9th through the 12th or 13th. Well, you know, Monday through Friday, right? We will be doing a webinar, the Dominatrix Activation, 5 days to unstoppable power. Right now, we are also inside, and to get that, the link will be in the description, or I will link that in the comments. Um, we also will be doing inside of our Unleash Your Inner Dominatrix Sacred Playground, which is our community that we are soft launching and super, super, super excited about that. We will actually be doing a course tomorrow around what what are the dominatrix archetypes, right? What are the different type of dominatrix? Because there is so little information about dominatrix. It looks like it must look one way. It must be leather, whips, chains, right? Right. We get the stereotype of that, and absolutely that is a certain archetype of dominatrix, of course. But that is not necessarily the only type of dominatrix there is. So inside of our sacred playground, we will be going through those different types of dominatrixes. And Monday, we will be starting our 5 day workshop experience. I am super, super excited about that. Cannot wait. I mean, we're going to be doing everything from releasing this good girl to meeting our dominatrix to the different languages, body language included, that you want to start to embody, the language that you want to cut out, and so, 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 so much more when it comes to what does it mean to be a dominatrix, because we will not only be unleashing 1,000 dominatrixes in my lifetime, but the effect and the ripples of it will be for generations to come. And I'm so excited. I am not the savior, I am just the portal. And I just so happen to be set up for this type of work because of the experience that I have allowed in my life, right? Which I must say, right? I still had doubts, I still had fears. I had to learn, I had to go at this alone. You do not, because this is something that is already inside of you. Oh man, it's going to be amazing for us to bring it outside of you. So I'm so excited about that. I'm not going to allow this live stream to be too long, but do know that we will be back next Wednesday. We're going to go for 1 o'clock, actually about 1:11 Central Standard Time, as that's what we're on here in Mexico. Definitely Eastern Standard Time, girl, but my time is Central. So what that means to you is what that means to you. And if you need to watch the replay, very well, do so. So do look in the description to get that information if you are a woman, especially 40 plus, who is ready to meet and embrace the dominatrix that is already inside of you and bring her into your life so that you could stop submitting to everyone else's will, decide your own, and move into the energy, be served and worshiped like you deserve to be. She's already in you. The last thing I'm going to be teaching anybody is to be someone else, because you are the perfect, most remarkable version of you. So there's no one else you need to be. So I look forward to seeing you next week. I look forward, and actually, that was a lie because next week at this time, we will be inside of the Dominatrix Activation Workshop. But we will be going live next Wednesday, and we will be looking forward for that to be our scheduled time every week. So I'm so excited about this journey. I am so excited about all of the lives that will be affected through the lives of helping these women, helping you become even more of who you are, more in touch with your power, your greatness. You are amazing, girl. You are amazing. You are a goddess. And it's time that you are worshiped and adored as the goddess that you are. No more shrinking, no more draining, no more apologies, no more everyone and everything else above you. That time is done. And I look forward to helping you step in to the next version of you. You deserve a sis.